Welcome to our video journey through Moldova, the hidden gem of Europe. In this captivating exploration, we will uncover the mysteries of Moldova, a country often overlooked, yet brimming with unique charm and rich cultural heritage. Moldova, one of Europe's least visited nations, may be small in size, but it is vast in its ability to leave an indelible mark on your heart. Nestled in Eastern Europe, Moldova is often dubbed Europe's poorest nation. But as we delve deeper into its landscapes, traditions, and history, we'll discover that its true wealth lies beyond mere material possessions. Moldova's unspoiled landscapes, rolling vineyards, and warm-hearted people make it an enchanting destination for those seeking an authentic and off-the-beaten-path European experience. Join us on this incredible journey as we unravel the layers of Moldova's fascinating history, savor its renowned wines, and explore the vibrant culture that thrives within this charming nation. Moldova may be Europe's best-kept secret, but after watching this video, you'll understand why it's a destination worth exploring, cherishing, and sharing with the world. So, fasten your seatbelts and get ready for an adventure you won't soon forget. Moldova is an Eastern European country with many hills and vineyards. Although it is an often underrated nation, one of the more famous facts about Moldova is its excellent winemaking capabilities. It also has other natural and cultural attractions, such as historical caves that make it an interesting destination. Transnistria is a region in Moldova that declared independence in 1990. The breakaway territory uses its own currency and border control regulations. However, many countries, including the United Nations, do not recognize it as an independent state or country. This region is considered part of Moldova, but it's mainly under the control of the Russian Federation. From 2009 to 2012, there was a political deadlock in this country, leading to no president for 3 years. Different parties were fighting with each other, and an agreement with communist defectors could not be achieved. The country elected Nicolae Timofte after 907 days of deadlock. One of the unfortunate facts about Moldova is that it has suffered greatly due to power disputes among different nations. The fights between the Ottoman Empire and Russia for control of this country are historically famous. This is because they led to various wars in the region during the 16th and 19th centuries. Russia has shown significant interest in the operations of Moldova. This is because the country came under USSR rule in 1945. The fall of the Soviet Union led to the declaration of independence by Moldova in 1991. People in Moldova may speak multiple languages due to different cultures, but unfortunately, not many sites in the country are recognized internationally for their cultural importance. This is why you will only find a UNESCO site in Moldova, which is the Struve Geodetic Arc. The site was built by a Russian astronomer and stretches about 2,820 kilometers. However, don't let that fool you into thinking there is nothing to see in Moldova. This underrated country has much to offer. Visitors' porridge is the national dish. One of the tasty Moldova facts is its unique porridge that's made using yellow maize flour and served with stews. People also love to have cottage cheese with their mamaliga. The wholesome dish is a significant part of Moldovan food and is served by many high-end restaurants in the country. One of the largest Jewish cemeteries is here. Europe's largest Jewish cemetery is located in the capital of Moldova. The country had a high population of Jews before the Second World War. During the Holocaust, at least 60,000 people were killed. This is why more than 20,000 Jews were buried in the Chisinau cemetery. It was founded in the 17th century, and a part of it was closed during the 20th century for road development. An endangered language is spoken in Moldova. Gagauz is a lesser-known language with Turkish origins that is still spoken in Moldova. Many people consider it the second official language of the country. It also comes under the critically endangered category by UNESCO because less than 200,000 people use it. Second, highest alcohol consumption. While this ranking changes rather frequently, Moldova has one of the highest alcohol consumption in the world. It is estimated that Moldovans consume around 16.8 liters of alcohol every year, which some sources consider to be the second when it comes to alcohol consumption. In that measure, only Belarus citizens consume more alcohol than Moldovans. You can imagine this is a hard data point to truly track. But one recurring theme has been that Eastern European countries commonly appear near the top of the rankings. The country's capital dates back to 1420. One of the top Moldova facts is that Chisinau is hundreds of years old. Most of the country suffered destruction due to earthquakes in World War II. The majority of the parts were rebuilt by the Soviets before Moldova gained independence. This is why many people mistake Chisinau for being a new capital, but it actually dates back to the ancient era. Moldova is the least visited country in Europe. The country may have magnificent attractions for tourists, but it still gets the least number of visitors in Europe. This may be because the nation is less developed and known than other countries. While things have elevated a bit, the number of visitors still needs improvement when it comes to tourism. 100 Hills is a mysterious site. In Moldova, Moldova has a mysterious site with more than 100 mounds of sand. The locals do not know the origin of these mounds. Most people believe they are the burial sites of those who lost their lives during ancient wars. Useful Moldova facts for travelers. There are some fun facts about Moldova that can help you explore the country better and enhance your experience. It is a landlocked country. One of the things about the country is that it's landlocked but can be accessed through the Black Sea. This is because Moldova has connections with the Giurgiulesti International Free Port. The country has access to 450 meters of shoreline that stretches the Danube River. You can reach the Black Sea through this route. Moldova acquired this shoreline after exchanging territories with Ukraine. A Czech village is present here. Many people love Moldova because of its cultural offerings and unique villages. The nation also has a small Czech village that was founded in the 19th century by 153 people. Holubinka or Huluboaya is one of the places to experience some Czech traditions in Moldova. Many volunteers also visit the village to promote the education and customs of Czechs. Only a small population of local Czechs live here, so it's a great option for tourists who don't like overcrowded places. Wine cellars in Molesti. Mici have been featured in the Guinness Book of Records. One of the famous facts about Moldova is of its incredible vineyards. The greatest collection of wines in Moldova can be found in Molesti, Mici village. There are at least 2 million bottles present in this region, which set a world record in the Guinness Book. That said, a wine tour is one of the popular activities in Moldova. The best part is that the drinks are in underground galleries, which makes for an intriguing experience. There is a beach in Moldova. Moldova is a landlocked country, so it might come as a surprise to many that there is a beach in the country. This is actually a man-made beach at the side of the Chisinau Lake. It can be a great place for people to hang out on the weekends. Moldova is a transit region for refugees. The country has 2 borders, one of which is with Ukraine. This is why the nation is one of the pathways to safety for Ukrainian refugees. About 500,000 people have crossed Moldova's border. Some people have also settled in Moldova to stay close to their home country. You might see fewer tourists in Moldova because of concerns about the conflict spreading. Orheiul Vechi is one of the most beautiful historical places in the country. Moldova is home to one of the oldest and the most beautiful archaeological complexes in the world. Orheiul Vechi is around 2,000 years old, and it is an amazing place to visit. There are also many other old monasteries in the country as well. The nation's language has suffered script changes more than once. You may learn many interesting facts about Moldova from its languages and scripts. People used to write Latin scripts during the earlier centuries, but the Soviet Union changed it to Cyrillic in 1939. The main purpose of this was to separate ethnic groups. In 1989, the country shifted back to using Latin script. Moldova also gained independence a few years after this. the sides of the Moldovan flag differ. There are only 3 national flags in this world with different fronts and backsides. Moldova is one of the few nations that falls under this category. The Moldovan flag has 3 vertical color stripes with a coat of arms in the center on the front. It looks similar on the back, but without the crest. World's largest bottle-shaped building is located here. If you love interesting architecture, Moldova has a bottle-shaped building that would catch your attention. The Strong Drinks Museum is the largest tower of such category in the world. It is 28 meters tall and offers a unique view of the country. It is in the Ternauca village and attracts many tourists for obvious reasons. You can visit it to see a large collection of alcoholic beverages. The region has been inhabited by human beings since ancient times. Moldova's modern history can be traced back to the 14th century. However, research has shown that the land was inhabited by people as early as 500,000 years ago. Many ancient tools and archaeological remains have been found, which prove that the region was bustling with people during the time when many parts of the world were yet to be discovered. It is also believed that the land was a cultural hub back in around 4000 BC. The country's national animal is already extinct. If you look at Moldova's flag, you would see a face similar to a cow. That's actually an auroch, which is also the country's national animal. Sadly, the animal has been extinct since 1627. This also goes to show how much importance the country gives to its culture and history. Stephen the Great is Moldova's national hero. Stephen the Great is one of the top leaders of Moldova because of his bravery and other political strategies. He's known for fighting 36 battles against the Ottoman Empire. The leader won 34 of them, which led to him gaining national hero status. Official language of Moldova is actually Romanian and not the Moldovan language. The 1991 Declaration of Independence of Moldova states that the official language of the country is Romanian. In fact, the Moldovan language is just a dialect of the Romanian language. Non-native speaker may have a hard time differentiating between the 2 languages. The reason that Romanian is the most spoken language in the country is that around 80% of the country's population is ethnic Romanian. These are some of the interesting Moldovan facts that just offer a slight glimpse into the country, and there is plenty more to discover. From the more modern capital of Chisinau to the controversial zone of Transnistria, you will get a different perspective of the world. The best thing about this country is that it is not overcrowded at any time of the year. It is one of the getaways that is more off the beaten road and still a rather hidden gem.